Now, for this next demo, I thought what we could do is make something like this. So we're creating this nice aperture, we've got the sentiment, and we're just adding some of the flowers as well as ribbon and nice embellishments all the way around. So what we're going to do to start off with, as you will then see, is we've got our card blank. So again, this is another one that comes within the box. It's already got the aperture within the middle. So I've just taken one of the pattern papers that come within the box. So you've got all these 8x8 ones, loads and loads. So all that I just done was I just drew around the inside of the aperture onto the pattern paper, onto the back, and I just cut that out. So that's when it gives us the frame. And then what I just done is I just used our lemon tonic water reactive ink pad just around the edges, and that just enables us to give that wee bit of colour all the way around. So all I'm going to do for this one, again, I'm just using, this is just our Collal tacky glue within this old glue dispenser. So I'm just working my way all the way around, and then we're just going to add that just around the edges, just like that. And then all that we're just going to do is if I lay that flat just to make that a wee bit easier, I'm then just going to pop that, just matching up the edges because I know it's going to be exact, and then I'm just going to pull that into place just so that that matches with the aperture, and I'm just going to press that down. Then also I'm doing is taking one of these green sheets of cardstock, and then all that I'm just going to do is just add some adhesive onto the back. So I'm just using our tape runner, and within the colours you can see it is double-sided. So I have just cut this one to the same size as the card blank, and that's then going to go right onto the back. So I'm just going to line that one just up, just left that teeny white border, so pressing that into place, so then that starts to give us the layout of the card. So what I'm just going to do at the moment is if I bring in all these die cut sentiments that again come within the box, and I've just taken the word congrats. So what you can do if you want is you can colour match it with the lemon tonic if you want. I'm just leaving it white, and then I'm just going to add just a bit of adhesive all the way around. So I'm just using, once again, our Collal wet glue, and then I'm just going to pop that just within the middle, just like that, and then that just makes sure our background's all done and we're ready to decorate the rest of the card. So just hold that down for a second. So I'm then bringing in just some of the actual cardstock. So if I bring in the 8x8 sheet, so this is where it's come from, and I've used, again, it's a bit more of a lemon on that colour just there. So I've just taken that one and I've just cut it down into wee squares to make it easier. And then I'm just bringing in my Gemini mini plate, and then I'm going to bring in the flower die that comes within it, and I'm just going to run that through. So I'm not going to do all of them because I've got a few that I have already die cut just before, but I just wanted to show you how it looked. So let's then remove this one out of the way, just like that. And this then gives us our flower, and it also gives us that wee circle within the middle. Now what I have done is I've die cut a few more already, and then all that I'm going to do is within each of them I've just cut a wee slit. Can you see that? So if I show you, all that I've just done is just within each flower I've just cut a wee slit, so it's just to break it up. So I've done that with all of them, so you can see that just there. And then what I've done with two of them, so hopefully you can quite just see that, I've actually overlapped them. So what I mean by that is I have, so if I show you on this one just here, so you've got that elongated effect just there. So what I've then just done is put basically two back to back, so I've got them overlaid just like that, and on one of them, on this top one, I've just added just a wee bit of glue on one petal, and I'm just holding it into place just for it to dry, and then that's what gives us that effect just like this. And what that enables us to do, it kind of gives us that ability to do a bit of a quilling flower. So you can just roll it with your fingers if you want. If you've got a quilling tool, then you can do that. So what I'm just wanting to do is I am just going to show you just with the fingers, just if you don't have a quilling tool. So I'm just starting just into that base one. I'm just starting to turn that around. So you can add tape or glue at the base if you so wish as you're going all the way around. But just following that around, just twirling it around, and you're just following it as it goes. So just following it as it goes. And then what you can then do is then, if you bring in this die cut circle just here, and then you're just going to add a blob of hot glue just into the middle. And then I'm just going to just prise that open, and then you're just going to place that within the middle, and you're just going to press and hold it into place. Once it is dried, bringing in this one, and then all that you're just going to do is prise open all the petals. So just prising them open, and then that just gives you that nice wee flower just like that. So I have already done 2 of them. So there's the 2 all ready to go, and I've just added a wee gem in the middle, which you do also get within the box. So you get gems and you also get petals. So we're bringing in those flowers, and then within the die sets you'll see you get the nice tags, you get the bunting. So if I take these 2 off, so if we've got these ones, so if I show you on one of the pattern papers, got this nice dark crisscross effect. So what I've done within this one is I've taken the larger bunting die, and we've just run that through and die cut that out, which then gives us this. And then I've done exactly the same with the multicoloured polka dot cardstock that you can see just there. I've taken the smaller bunting and just die cut that one through using my mini, and then that gives us that effect. And then on actually both of them, although it's a bit harder to see with the darker one, on both of them I have gone round all the edges using the same colour water reactive ink pad, which is the Lemon Tonic. Bringing in the bow, which I've tied just previously, I'm just going to just tighten that one just up. So that is our yellow satin ribbon. So we get all these different varieties as well within the actual box. And then I've taken a nice wee button as well to colour coordinate. So all that I'm just going to do is just start to pop this all together. So just bringing in our card here that we can see. So I'm just going to bring in our Collal glue gel. So all that I'm just going to do is if I just add some glue just to the base, and I'm just going to pop them down just into the bottom right hand corner. So just popping them side by side just like that. I'm then going to bring in our bow, and again just add in just a wee bit of glue to the back. So we'll place that in the top left hand corner. Then just another wee bit of glue gel, and let's pop that button into place. So then what we can do is let's bring in the bunting just here. So I'm just going to bring in our tacky glue, Collal tacky glue. So I'm just going to add just a wee bit just there, and I'm going to pop this right up to the top right hand corner just like that. Then what I'm going to do is just bringing in a few small foam pads. So let's then just pop that. So you could use your glue gel because you've got it to hand, but I do like to use my foam pads, as you are very well aware by now. So then I'm just going to pop that over the top as well, just to give that just a wee bit of height. Now I'm going to bring in, I've just chopped mine down to make it a bit easier, but I'm just bringing in these gems and pearls. Now they're all self-adhesive, however I do still like to just add a wee bit of glue onto each part. So all that I'm just going to do is if I go up to the top corner just here, I'm just adding just a wee bit of wet glue, and then all that I'm just going to do is I'm just going to bring in our wee pearls, and then I'm just going to pop them into place. And just by adding the glue, it just enables them to stay in place a lot longer, and after a while the adhesive won't dry out and they won't drop off. It's called tacky glue, so it does dry clear. So then I'm just going to add just a few more into that bottom corner. So once again, you can use your pokey tool if you so wish to find it easier. So just adding them. You get a variety of different sizes within the gems and the pearls. So I tend to go from the largest up to the smallest. I've got these actual bling gems. That was for the centre of these flowers just here. So I don't need them ones just now. So again, let's just add just some more glue all the way around. 1, 2, 3. Always like to do it in threes. So let's then just go tap this one into the corner. So that's 1, 2, and then 3. And then we'll just finish this one off by just coming into the bottom corner. So just do 1, 2, and 3. And do last but not least, we can then do 1, 2, just turning that around, and then 3, popping that into place. Let's just neaten them up slightly, and then there we go. That gives us a nice wee card that we've made using the card block that's already got that aperture within the middle. We've just created our own with the paper pad, and then what we've just done, created our 3D flowers, added a bow, added some gems as well as some buttons as well, and that's just enough just to finish it off. So there we go. That's something else that you could be making with the subscription box.